Hello everyone, good morning. When a lion is born, it is a cub instead of a full grown male or female. Do you understand why it seems the way it does? How come a giraffe doesn't look like that yet a lion does? He's seeking out nourishment, so rather than the meat itself, it is the act of hunting that gives him that appearance. It is the search itself, the actual chase it is. Therefore, every time too he goes on a hunt, regardless of whether he succeeds, he grows. Some of you are so engrossed in the game that you fail to grasp it. You can only appear a specific way by training, lifting weights, sleeping, eating healthfully, and making wise judgments. You look the way you appear because how you practice and what you do. The game does not shape or from you. The act of the grind does, and because most of you think grinding happens when the sun comes out, you frequently lose or make blunders in games. You think grinding is what happens when the lights come on. You believe that when people enter the stage, grinding occurs. Now that is a grind. The real grind happens in the dark when no one can see you and no one understands what you are doing while you study. Without a coach, put in those additional reps, watch those videos, and become inspired when you switch up your music. You become sweet via the process. Do you know how to develop mental toughness? It is a way of life. You don't click the snooze button in the morning, not making your bed and not cleaning your house. You stand up. Why don't you go running? Run away now. You don't want to swim, do you? Go swimming. You don't intend to make your bed. You make your bed. You are not interested in doing the laundry. You make your house clean. You don't want to study, you are at studying. That's a terrible way to start to numb your mind. Does something terrible every day of your life. You grow as a result. Recognize the terrible. I won't be accused by anyone. Simply put, it's me against me. The water is too cool and the sun is too hot. If getting up so early is harmful for me, why do I do it? The prevalent way of thinking supports that. I had to begin conditioning my mind to ask, how am I going to get through this? Not allowing me to escape, erecting a barrier around all of my mental escape routes. So I was aware that this was not going to reveal himself and leave the area. My new standard is that you wake up at 4 in the morning and suffer. That became my new existence. The majority of individuals wants to leave. This is your new life. If I yelled, you are what you are. You now experience suffering when you awaken, and I began to see that if that is how I think, then this stuff isn't too difficult. In hell, you'll need to reprogram your mind to think differently. When something really stings, it will toughen me up and make us more powerful. Full, bring it on. Your thinking then shifts at the point your attention shifts, your commitment shifts. Build your strength throughout this time, gain concentration, go out fighting. You are got to start believing that I am the world's grumpiest. There is no need for crap. You must be able to grind your ass into an extremely fine powder. You don't only come across greatness once. You encounter it several times throughout your life, and if you aren't always striving for excellence, you won't ever get there. Kobe Bryant does not sit around and brag about how many awards or championships he was won. Now the wakes up every day at 3 in the morning to practice. Why do you believe he is so fantastic? He is not great simply because he is wonderful, rather he is a great because he hard every day and succeeds every day. Now is the time to get to work because they pay you more when you are the best. You should make the most of the limited time you have. Thanks, dear. Goodbye.